What if I told you one single play just broke a 30-year MLB pattern and almost nobody is talking about it? It looked like a routine hit, but within seconds, it turned into one of the strangest, most impossible double plays you'll ever see, involving every single infielder on the dirt. And the craziest part? This one bizarre moment didn't just make history, it may have completely changed the outcome of the game. What if a single play could break a pattern Major League Baseball hasn't seen in over 30 years, and almost nobody noticed it happen? This wasn't just rare, it was nearly impossible. What started as a routine at bat in a tight 1-1 game suddenly turned into pure chaos, as a simple line drive triggered a sequence so bizarre that every single infielder ended up involved. No errors, no obvious mistakes, just a chain reaction that looked more like luck than skill. But here's the thing. This wasn't just a weird moment for highlight reels, it had real consequences that completely shifted the momentum of the game. And once you see how it all unfolded, you'll realize this wasn't just rare, it might be one of the strangest game-changing plays we've seen in decades. It starts off looking like one of the most routine plays you'll see all game. Rhys Hoskins steps in, gets his pitch, and absolutely rips a line drive, clean, sharp, perfectly placed. For a split second, it feels like a guaranteed base hit, maybe even the start of something bigger with a runner already on. The kind of moment where momentum quietly begins to shift, but then everything changes. What should have been simple suddenly turns unpredictable as the ball heads straight toward third baseman Maikel Garcia. And what happens next is something nobody on the field or in the stands could have possibly expected. Because this is the exact moment where normal baseball logic completely breaks down. Right here, this is where everything completely flips. Maikel Garcia dives, stretches out his glove, and for a split second it looks like he might actually make an incredible stop. But instead of sticking, the ball hits his glove and pops loose, except not randomly. It ricochets in a way that almost feels scripted, bouncing perfectly toward Bobby Witt Jr. It's not a clean play, not a mistake either, just pure chaotic precision. And in that exact moment, what should have been a simple base hit transforms into something far more dangerous for the Guardians. Because that one bounce didn't just save a run, it triggered something almost impossible. And now the impossible starts unfolding in real time. Bobby Witt Jr. doesn't hesitate, he fields the ricochet cleanly and fires a perfect throw to Jonathan India at second. In one smooth motion, India turns and launches it to first. Just like that, it's a double play, but not just any double play. Look closer, every single infielder has now touched the ball. Third, shortstop, second, first, all connected in one seamless chain reaction. No pauses, no panic, just pure instinct and perfect timing. And somehow, what started as chaos turns into one of the cleanest, strangest plays imaginable. And when the numbers came out after this, it made this moment even crazier. And just when you think you've seen it all, the numbers make this moment even more unbelievable. This wasn't just a rare double play, it was something Major League Baseball hadn't witnessed in over 3 decades. The last time a play like this happened, all the way back in 1995, think about that. Generations of players have come and gone without anything remotely similar. That's how unlikely this sequence really was. It wasn't just skill and it wasn't just luck, it was a perfect storm of both unfolding in seconds. But what makes this even more insane is what it did to the game right after. And here where this play goes from rare to truly game-changing. Because if that ball sneaks through, the Guardians suddenly have momentum, runners on, pressure building, and a real chance to break the game open. But instead, in just a few seconds, everything flips. The inning is dead, the energy is gone, and just like that, the Royals walk off the field with control. It's the kind of moment that doesn't always show up in the box score, but you feel it. A silent shift that changes everything without warning. And while that moment stunned everyone, something even more emotional was about to erupt elsewhere. While that bizarre play was still sinking in, emotions were boiling over somewhere else. In a completely different game, tension finally snapped. Blue Jays manager John Schneider stormed out of the dugout after a controversial balk call, and what followed wasn't just a routine argument. This was loud, heated, and personal. You could feel the frustration pouring out not just at the umpire, but at everything going wrong for his team lately. 5 losses in 6 games, pressure building. And this moment became the breaking point in front of everyone watching. But even with all that fire and emotion, the ending was colder than anyone expected. And then, just like that, everything goes quiet. With all the chaos and emotion leading up to this moment, you'd expect more drama, but instead, Edwin Diaz steps in and completely shuts the door. 3 strikeouts, no mercy, total control when it mattered most. And somehow, that calm ending makes everything before it feel even crazier. In the end, this wasn't just a weird play, it was a reminder of how unpredictable baseball truly is. One strange bounce, one perfect chain reaction, and suddenly history is made. Moments like this don't just entertain, they quietly decide games, shift momentum, and leave you wondering how it even happened. And chances are we won't see anything like this again anytime soon.